Last week on Knights of the Rolled Table, the knights beat up some animated barrels of poison ale, destroy a Yuan-Ti who was waiting for them, and encounter an entire room of Kolsatoris. Sarsa inadvertently causes some of the black-armored Kolsatoris to awaken and fly up and out of the chamber. Oh, that can't be good.
I wish you wouldn't have come down those stairs.
Well, it's too late now, boyo.
You could have said that while we were up, not down the stairs.
I'm very scared right now.
I'm very confused right now, and I'm not sure.
Stop them.
I can't. I don't have any control over them. I just built them. I'm sorry.
Who does? I swear, little man, I will break every bone in your bird body.
If I tell
Who does?
If I tell she won't help, my people will be in danger. Zeppelbrum will be attacked. It's the only line of defense. If I give her away, them away. Oh shoot!
You dummy! Just say it. We've already lost Emberbrook.
Why don't we just take all the curios and take them back up right now and give them
Stop talking about the
Just hand the
curios.
curios over to me and we can go and that'll be fine. Let's do that.
Well,
it's a good plan. Just trust me, it's a good plan.
Yeah, whatever she wants, I would say you should go ahead and do that.
Or you don't know.
This is Kishara, isn't it?
Well, you said it first, so yes, it is.
Jerik, what have you done?
Well, probably.
I haven't really done anything. Just what have I done? Bartleby.
Jerik!
Probably what.
Sarsa's gonna go over and slap him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll an attack roll.
I told you, you're thinking with that darn little sword of yours.
What am I rolling again?
Roll a d20 and add your.
Oh no!
No.
What?
Jen.
That one. Oh no! I'm sorry.
Oh no.
Well, there went my dramatic.
What was
effect.
that? Was you trying to slap me?
So you
Bumble
go to slap him.
Are you touching my stubble?
Just very lightly caressing it with her giant hand. Did you go?
She goes to slap him and she can't bring herself to do it.
You don't, because you're not. You kind of are misgauging the size difference. You go to slap him, but you actually hit one of the exhaust beams and you knock it. You kind of knock it open, and all the steam just goes.
Will you stop that?
I am not having a good day right now.
Step away, Sarsa.
And Sarsa's gonna let herself just go small.
Okay,
Shrivel in shame.
Bartleby says,
She literally deflates.
your friend is probably under the same charm that I was put under when she made me do it. At first, I was going to do it because I wanted to really help, and then I realized what she wanted to do, and then I tried to stop. But every time I try to stop, she forces me to keep going. And
Bartleby, what can we do? This is.
I don't know why you would say this. She's a really awesome person, and
Jerik?
she feels cool, even though
he's going to be like that probably for a little while. I don't know when he talked with her.
Jerik, you are on my poop list right now.
Listen. Those are on a kill switch. When you stepped on that step, they have orders to kill the rest of the council, as many as they can find.
Wait,
they're going up to the palace to kill them right now.
Aren't you one of the council?
Well, yeah, but I'm kind of under a truce because she needs me to build them. But they're probably gonna go after.
You're coming
Jabin
with
is on
us.
the council. We have to go now.
Yeah, they're gonna go after Jabin. They're gonna go after Cole. They're gonna go after Liberty.
Nazir.
Nuzir.
But Jabin, we have to. We must leave
Do you
now.
guys have a way to get up there? They're on orders to try to.
Or we could always take the curios and give them to somebody I can't tell you about. It's just really hard right now. I'm feeling a little bit conflicted, but I'm telling you it's a good idea.
Jerik, I think it would be best if you stop talking.
Yeah, reason with me right now. That's a good idea. That's gonna work.
Sarsa, come with me. Fly me to the. We have to get to Jabin right now.
Get on the ship.
I'm taking the gnome.
Think Bartleby?
Yes. You're coming with us, Bartleby.
What about what's in that cage?
So Sarsa has made it down the stairs. since you've already stepped on the thing, you can kind of like go a little bit further. You get closer to Bartleby, and as you notice you're getting closer to it, you see a familiar form. It's the form of a doppelganger that you saw in the cave in Zeppelgrim Falls, and it's hunched down, holding itself. Looks to be very weak, and it's kind of...
Hey there, little friend. We've met a few of your kind in a cave. There were 2 others. I think they were your family.
My family.
I think you shouldn't be in that cage no more. What do you say?
Please let me out. I don't want to become that man anymore.
What were they having you become?
They were forcing me to become a Goliath and get inside of the armor.
Injury.
Talk like him. She changed my mind, made me say things.
Is there I'm assuming there's a lock of some sort on the cage?
Yeah.
Bartleby, you open this cage right now.
Of course, and he kind of pulls out a key ring. It's got like 50 keys on it, and it's one of these.
We don't have time for this!
I'm trying as fast as I can. If any of you have a better solution, I just got
I'm
to
gonna
go
try
through.
and knock the lock off of the thing.
Yeah, make a attack roll.
Yeah, a lot. 24.
Ping, king, 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 and
Get out of there, man.
Door swings open.
Come on.
Knocks
go.
the lock off.
All right.
Now!
Here's
It's
what I want
very
you to
weak.
do.
It's not.
You're going to transform into Bartleby here.
I'll try.
We'll keep you safe. You stay with us. Let's go.
I'll need some help walking. Oh my gosh, that's so weird. What? That's me. I've never seen it become me, but I mean, it's very interesting.
Shut up,
don't-
Bartleby.
Now
we're
is not the
going.
time! My husband is going to die!
I agree. Let's
Okay,
go
we're
up
coming.
to the place
Okay,
where
I'm
the
coming
curios
too.
would go
Shut
to the
up,
person.
Jerik!
Can I try and hit him again? I really want to hit him.
Yeah, sure. Hit him.
Yes.
Feel free.
Hey,
But I still just want to hit him. 15.
hey, Bartleby, slap him.
15.
15 doesn't hit.
Because my armor class? No.
Jeez.
Can
So
we
you just
go?
gotta hit him.
Yeah, let's move.
Grizzled jaw.
Bartleby, come with me.
All right, yeah, I'll come with you guys. I'll try to help as much as I can. I'm so sorry.
Saeleas is now sprinting back towards the ship.
Well, actually, I have a faster way. Follow me, and he kind of leads you to a side entrance where the carts were, where they landed. He opens up a side door, and there's a.
Do we trust him?
I don't know.
Yes.
Can I make an insight
Sure.
check to see if I trust him? So it's a 15.
He seems to be
Helping us
very
out.
very helpful and very nervous and very like.
Okay.
Please don't hurt me. I
right.
did what I could. You know,
Let's
the kind of
go.
thing. All right. So there's 3 carts, kind of like before, but this one has like a little mechanism on the side. So he turns it on and goes. And it's like, okay, everybody get in one of the carts, and then I'm gonna push the button. It's gonna take us back uphill. Get in.
Let's go. All right.
So
Saeleas
everybody-
gets in the car.
so everybody gets in. The other Bartleby gets in. Oh my! Ow! I'm so weak. And he kind of gets in. It's like, oh, this is such a weird experience. And everybody gets in. And as you're making
Yeah,
your
I'm
way
sure
up,
that's a real weird experience, Bartleby's. Let's go.
and as you're making your way up, Jerik's your spell, your charm person fades.
Ah! Hey, I'm back. Good to see you all.
What, you want my mace now? You want it? You can have it
This
if
is
you
not a good
really
time
want
for
it.
this,
You are
all right?
a thick-headed clod.
Keisha.
I can't believe it.
Why are you mad at me?
Because you were dumb enough to let her get away with it.
Jabin dies because of you. I will murder you myself.
She cast a charm on me. Come on, let's go. I'll kill her.
All right,
We're
make
already
your-
going.
You make your way to the ship. You get in the ship. You fly up. It takes about 8 minutes because you go in a very dangerous path. But you make your way up. You land on. You want to land in the same place, like the royal landing pad?
No,
Or-
we're
As close as
going
humanly
straight
possible.
to the
Yeah.
palace.
Palace?
Guys,
Okay.
Wait, but Cole was thinking that they might be after him as well. Maybe we should split up.
No. Everybody, sorry, that was me. No, everybody come with me. We need to save Jabin. Who cares about anyone else? He's our friend longer than anyone else. He's my husband For God's sake, let's go!
Do we see any signs of the constructs or where they might be or noise or anything that could indicate where they're going?
I'll say make a perception check with disadvantage because you're in the air and it's flying and it's also nighttime.
And
Well,
you
they're
do not have dark
glowing.
vision.
And you don't have dark vision.
Do we see any glowing purple? Oh, we would see tons of glowing purple
Yeah.
lights because everything's glowing.
14.
Yeah, there's a lot of glowing purple, but you're kind of looking around. You're like trying to see if anything's moving. You're trying to listen for like explosions or anything like that. Saeleas, you know that Jabin has been offered a place to stay in the palace because he's on the council and because there's a threat to the council. He was recommended to stay there until the threat has passed, so to speak. So he's under royal guard.
So he's not staying at Cloudkeeper
So he's
Inn
not
then?
staying at the Cloudkeeper Inn. He didn't last night, and he supposedly will still be in the palace.
How far are we from like that Cloudkeeper Inn and that tavern?
Flying speed, I would say maybe like a little 5-minute jaunt. Okay, so you're flying into. I'll give you a couple of possibilities. You're flying into either that little terrace area would probably fit your uncomfortably, but you could land it carefully inside of that little terrace. You could fly inside the courtyard, which would be more than big enough where those like there's a couple of fountains and things like that, and land that, and that's like right next to the palace. Or you could land right in front of the palace.
What is closest to where Saeleas would know that Jabin's room is?
Where the kind of housing rooms are would be the kind of uncomfortably small, like the terrace area where Nuzir was training you.
Okay. So that's where he would want to head.
Coach is going to cast flight on himself again. Saeleas, get on.
Coach is offering a direct route.
Saeleas, my back is waiting.
Let's go! And he'll, like,
It's okay, so you
avoiding the spikes, hop on.
piggyback on top of Coach.
Careful.
Kind of like
That way!
never-ending story, and he's like Falcor, and,
Oh!
and
Yeah!
Coach just goes one arm up
Arm up.
and just kind of shoots off.
Do, 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 do,
The rest of you are
This wind chill's
where do you
cold.
Where do you want to land your skiff?
I feel like the balcony makes the most sense.
Sure, put her down.
Sarsa, as captain, why don't you go ahead and make a dexterity check for the ship to see if it can land inside of this area without hitting anything.
And that includes my dex
Yeah.
modifier. It's gonna be a 10.
Okay.
Have I mentioned that she's been drinking heavily?
We've noticed.
Oh, with disadvantage then, sorry.
Oh,
Oh no!
gracious.
Why'd you open your mouth, Jen?
Yeah, that's a...
It's another 10.
Hey,
you know,
hey.
she drinks a lot.
Yeah.
That was a hearty liver.
Listen, I drive better after a few.
Okay. You guys
ball
are flying
measure.
down, it seems fine, and all of a sudden you hear
Did I leave the
metal
parking brake on
scraping
again?
stone, and you just
Sarsa,
hear
I
this...
thought you were good at this.
And then this large gash in the stone, and then several plants fell down. It kind of lands. You're at a 45-degree angle. You've landed on something, presumably a statue of an elf holding an eagle or something like that, is now decapitated, and it kind of lands on the ground.
Made me snort.
But you have landed, and now you have two
Did you-
Bartlebys and the two of you.
Did
and
you say we hit some plants?
You did hit some plants.
Okay.
And there's other plants that are
I
around.
don't hear all the plants all the time. It's a spell I
They're in
can
these giant pots, and they're about 10 feet away, and every 10 feet there's another arch, and there's another plant in front of that.
Sorry, I'm going to have to read some spell text. Sorry.
From now on, you hear all plants, all their pain, all their...
There's no escape.
You'd be like the worst vegetarian ever.
Can you imagine eating a salad?
Well, I mean, the salad's dead at that point.
No, it's still
10
alive.
minute duration.
How is salad still alive?
Within 30 feet.
It is alive. That's why it's good for you.
I don't
Sentience.
think that's how that works.
Yeah, yeah, it totally is. When it dies, you know it dies.
Like when it
It
wilts.
decomposes.
I think as soon as you cut it off from the root source, it's probably dead.
No, it's still alive.
There's a lot of text in this, but it doesn't move with me, it looks like, so I plants within a 30-foot radius. All right, so from where we land, there's plants around and up and down. So I'm going to cast with my charm. I'm going to use 3 charges to speak with plants.
Yeah.
They have temporary intelligence, and I'm going to ask them if they've seen the constructs or Kishara go by. I'll explain whatever I need to in terms of what they're looking for to see if they have any.
What are you going to ask?
Okay, hey, plants.
Hold on, let me do the voice for this.
Sorry, I thought we were all going to do that. And that was just
Okay, sure. Okay, start again.
Okay, so hello, plants.
Hi.
Hey guys, sorry. Let's just for a second. I'm sorry we hit you with our ship. Apologize for that. Hopefully you'll grow back. But we have any. It's really important that if there's any sort of big purple constructs, have they seen them? Have they gone by here recently?
Hold on, guys. Let me take this.
Yeah. Okay. You right there.
First of all, you hit Dave, and I'm very upset about that.
Super sorry about that. I really apologize.
He was a fur.
We'll get you.
Let me take this one, guys.
We'll get you fertilizer. It's good.
You're looking for a giant metal construct, you said?
Yes. Purple crystals.
Yeah. There was one that just flew by a couple of minutes ago, and it flew into that second-story window over there.
Over there. Can you point at that? You probably can't point.
I can't really point, but it's. I'm looking.
That one right where I'm pointing right now.
Nope. Go to the left.
This
go to the
one.
left and go up a little bit.
That's the one. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. I promise we'll take care of Dave. We'll be back soon. All right. It's up there. That one.
Get more bees.
Can we just do an all plant camp? so
Is that the same window that we headed for?
no.
Okay. Because presumably we went directly to wherever Jabin is
Nope.
staying.
It's a different window.
Cool. Good.
So do we have any access to that? How could we get there?
There's a stairway that you can go up on the other side of the courtyard and in the terrace, and you can go up on that 3rd floor actually, and then go inside of the hallway and then go inside that window.
Jerik, if you're done gardening, there's people's lives at stake.
Excuse me. What would you like me and the other me to do? I'm very weak. I need to
Bartleby,
rest.
you need to go inside the palace. You know it better than any of us. Go see if you can find where Coach and Saeleas went. We'll go wherever you say, Jerik.
Okay.
So we're gonna keep Doppelganger Bartleby with us.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Well, because if they're together, people know. But if they're
Sure, all right.
separate,
I'll go with you if you can protect me.
I'll do everything I can.
All right, I might need a hand. He kind of puts his hand on your
I'll pick him
shoulder.
up. He's little, right?
Oh, okay, yeah. He's a little guy.
All right, come on.
All right, I'll go and try to find Coach and Saeleas. And the other Bartleby, real Bartleby, runs off. It's very fast. We're gonna jump over to Saeleas and Coach. So, Coach is flying through the air,
Coach!
and you're going to where you know. And there's 3 windows, left, middle, and right. And which one do you want to go into? And you know this somewhere in this window is going to go into the kind of foyer area of the residential wing.
The middle one. Go.
So Coach is actually going to take out his warhammer and throw it at the window. Try and chuck it and kind of like break it open.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun,
Kind of crashes the window. You fly right through it.
Hold on. Fly carefully through it.
Okay.
I don't want to get cut up.
And as you float through and you get inside of this foyer area,
Jabin!
You see a couple of like curtains floating in the night wind and air that's kind of coming into the window now, and you see a door that has been busted open on, right in front of the right side. This kind of leads into a hallway that's pretty wide, but several of the columns and ivory kind of decorations have been damaged pretty badly, as if something very large has gone through it.
Guards!
And as you say guards, you see actually a humanoid in ivory and purple kind of armored build get thrown out and go and slam against the wall and fall down on the ground. Something threw it out of a room 2 rooms ahead of you where you are now.
That's our man. Let's go.
Has Saeleas been to Jabin's room?
No.
Okay, so I don't know exactly where. I just know roughly. Okay.
He said, "Oh, it's very nice. You know, I mean, it's adorned with way too many things. And I mean, I've only slept in there one night, but I mean, you should really come and check it out. I mean, they got a large bathtub, and this is kind of what he told you, like, you know. But yeah, you haven't been there.
So then I agree. Jay!
Jabin!
And then we run.
Saeleas rode me all the way over here.
Shut up, coach! And then we run, and I'm gonna book it towards that door that the guy just came out of, which is probably a really bad idea.
You guys run.
Yeah, we're going.
And
I have an idea for a new character. It's fine.
Let's do it.
okay, you see Kol Satori, or the form of this Kol Satori construct, hulking above a small halfling woman who you recognize as Liberty Cornwhistle.
Liberty.
She is the representative from Quay. Her face is covered in blood, and she says, it's about time you got here. And then the construct turns its head. It doesn't say anything.
Now we're talking.
Kinda
Like a
looks at you.
Terminator.
Come at me.
And it raises its arm with the sword in its hand, and it looks back at Liberty, and it's about to strike down on her.
I'm gonna fly at him.
Okay.
Try and is there a window behind them?
There is, but not directly behind it. It's like
Okay.
off to the side.
So I'm gonna try and like push him into the wall.
So how
If
we're
I
gonna
can.
do this is you're gonna make a.
It'd be like athletics if we're gonna use strength against each
Okay.
other.
Let's do a strength contest.
Can I rage before I do this when I
Yeah.
see the bloody?
Yeah, you see it and you're go into a rage.
Here we go. Ooh, yes. 21.
You kind of fly in, push this large construct aside, and it drops Liberty. And you slam it into the wall.
Get Liberty out of here. Saeleas,
What?
find Jabin.
Okay. And I'll go pick her up, or as well as he can. It's a halfling.
Okay,
probably.
you go into the room, try to grab Liberty, and you walk out,
Yeah.
and then Coach is left with
Where's Jabin? Where's his room? We have to go.
he's 2 doors down actually. It's and you hear
Let's go.
Go.
so we're gonna go back to Jerik and Sarsa.
Okay, so I've been reading the spell text, and before we leave, I'm going to ask the plants, hey, do you guys know who Kishara is?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I've got it. All right. Shut up. If Kishara or one of the constructs comes round, grab him. Because it's one of the effects
Yeah, I'm a
that I
I don't
pacifist.
think we can do
It's
that. We don't really have
against my
arms.
I can use my room.
I'm a dandelion.
Does it say anything in the spell about?
You can also turn difficult terrain caused by plant growth into ordinary terrain, or you can turn ordinary terrain where plants are present into difficult terrain that lasts for the duration, causing vines and branches to hinder pursuers, for
We
example.
can't really grab her, but we can make her really
Just do what you
uncomfortable.
can, okay? If they come by here, try to grab
Like a
them.
nice I'm pretty sure she's allergic to me, so I can It's try very that. impressive, and I like the way that it
Pollen.
All right, just whatever you can do. Come on, let's go.
What did you say?
Fallen.
All right. Great. So you're gonna go up to that room.
Yes.
Okay, you go
Jerik,
to the
I
room.
hope this isn't going to become a hobby for you.
Just come on.
You go up to the room. You guys enter in the doorway, and you just hear, and you see one of the Kol Satori constructs beating Nuzir, and he is
Oh, it's the jerky one. Let's help him anyway.
not looking good. And then you see the construct about to stab him, killing blow.
Can I sacred weapon on my way over there?
Yeah.
Before we jump in? Mhm.
Yeah, you just lightsaber or like whatever it is.
It's time for the light to shine, Jerik Darkhammer. Let me shine
Can we get a
and battle evil. Yes, channel the power of Thor.
I don't know if it's going to do any good, but Sarsa's going to go ahead and cast Shield of Faith on Nazir as a
Okay.
thing. So that basically gives him +2 AC for up to 10 minutes concentration.
Can I see you?
And
All
she's
right.
going to yell out, because that's a bonus action. Can I go ahead and take an action as well?
So I have initiatives. already rolled.
Okay.
We've managed to split the party 3 ways. So.
Yes, you managed to split.
It's gonna work fine.
Listen, nothing bad ever happens when your party splits up.
So you're going first.
Mm-hmm.
And what else do you want to do?
I'm gonna go big lady.
Okay, you're gonna enlarge. Kind of crack the door frame. Made your way in the room. You are now big.
And I want to try. I'm gonna go right up to the big bad nasty.
With your movement, and get up there.
Yeah, but I'm assuming that my enlarging is my action.
That is your action.
So I'm just gonna say,
Why don't you pick on someone your own size or bigger?
You see the construct just go stab Nuzir through the chest. He kind of looks at you and falls back, sliding off of the sword, and then the construct goes, takes a battle stance, and is ready to engage. Hello, Knights of the Rolled Table. This is Chris Daly, your Dungeon Master for Season 2 of the podcast. You know, we don't do any advertising of the show, and we rely on your help to get the word out. So if you like what we're doing, if you want to support us, and if you enjoy the show, please consider taking a minute to leave a rating and review on whatever podcast service you are listening to right now. We usually read the comments on the announcements like this, and we give you a personal thanks. Like this one from Podbean. TTRPG88 writes, I love this podcast. I listen to it weekly and can't wait for Tuesdays when they are released. I tell my friends about the characters and their adventures. I'm definitely obsessed and love the quirks of each person. Can't wait for the adventures to keep flowing. Thanks, TTRPG88. We agree that quirks are great. You totally rock. This week we're going to have some personal recommendations. These are just some tools as a DM I found handy and just want to give a shout out to, and maybe you'll find some use in them as well. First, we have an app called Wonderdraft. This is for the Mac or PC. You can download. It is a cartography map-making application. Some people have asked how I made the maps on Instagram for Season 1 and Season 2, and I use this app called Wonderdraft. And it's really fun to use. They have a lot of built-in tools like that you can build your world and your coastline with just little brushes, and you can easily add assets like mountains and little buildings and trees and things like that too. And it was really easy to pick up. You don't have to be an artist to get started. It's fun just to mess around with the different things that they have there. So I definitely recommend it if you need a quick map. So that's Wonderdraft, and you can check out their website at wonderdraft.net. The other recommendation I have for this week is called Goblinist. That's the word goblin with IST, and their website is tools.goblinist.com. They have on their website a couple of different RPG tools, but the main one is just a RPG 5e encounter builder, and I found it really easy. It was there's a couple different encounter builders out there that I found that were hard to get into, or you had to do a lot of customization, but this one is pretty quick, and you just choose the level of your characters and kind of click a little button and choose where you want it to take place, and it builds an encounter for you based on the type of setting that you have. If you want it to be easy, hard, medium, or deadly, you can put that in there as well. And it throws out some different possibilities based on the experience that you need, or based on the kind of terrain that you need, or how many characters you have with all these different levels. If you need something really quick, it's a quick one. So that website again is tools.goblinist.com. You can follow me at ScribbleMonkey on Twitter. I am an illustrator and do all of the art for the show, but I also like to follow other artists and creators. So if you have any questions about Season 2, or just want to talk DM stuff or D&D art stuff, reach out to me. That's at ScribbleMonkey on Twitter. Weston's new Patreon, Make My Anthem, is up and running, and we featured some music for the site in the show. It's something that you can use in your D&D home campaigns or in your actual play podcast. So check out Make My Anthem on Patreon.
Check out some how-to tips, art for the characters, and photos of the podcast on our Instagram @RolledTable. And you can visit our Twitter for the show @RolledTable for roleplay tips, DM tips, art, polls, choose your own D&D adventures, and much, much more. Follow us to be part of Knights of the Rolled Table. And finally, if you have any feedback or questions or want to put an ad on the show, contact us at knightsoftherolledtable@gmail.com. We know that we are not the only D&D actual play podcast out there, so we really, really honestly thank you so much for listening and giving us a chance. We love doing this show, and we want to keep doing it for a long time. That's all of our announcements. Now go out and make life an adventure.
Jerik, it's now your turn.
Does this construct just like looking at us, or is it like making any sort of like, can I read it all if it's gonna like look for another council member or if it wants to come after us?
Well, not right now. It just kind of turned towards you, and it sees Sarsa coming at you, and it's sort of in a defensive stance.
All right. Well, I guess we know where this one is, and we'll assume it would want to kill other council members, so we might as well at least try to hit it. So, I'll.
But it sees Bartleby, who you're carrying.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And it goes, zzz, and it kind of goes. Does it one of those little? His irises and purple kind of go. It kind of has. It's like processing something. Target acquired.
But you should probably. I'm going to set him down.
Okay.
Behind me, and I'm going to attack with my sacred.
You set fake Bartleby down.
Weapon, yes.
Farselby.
There it is.
So my 2 attacks are a 28 and a 26.
Okay. Both of those hit.
25 damage altogether.
25 damage. Okay.
Oh dear.
Just kind of go. Bzz, bzz.
I'm going to also divine smite it. So we're at 32, now we're at 34. 34 damage.
Sweet. That is a strike.
Yeah, man. Yeah, took some hits. Okay.
And then as a bonus action, I'll smash it with my shield and knock it backwards. 5
Okay.
feet. I guess that's a contest against the thing.
Yep.
I rolled a 7. This is not as an effective tool
Yeah,
as I was
you just kind of go, huh, and it goes.
God, it never works.
Does not move. So with Coach, we're going back to Coach. Coach is fighting this construct, Kol Satori. It kind of turns to you and goes, and then slashes at you with its great purple flaming longsword.
Jeez.
It misses the first time. It's going to attack you again. 18 to hit.
18 hits.
19 slashing damage and 2 fire damage.
Ouch. Well, it's a magical weapon, though, right?
It is.
It's on fire, so I take all of it. So 21 damage.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Back to you.
So I see the window, right? I'm going to use my action to disengage, and I'm going to go flying out the window.
So you're going to fly.
Yep. Is it open or is it closed?
It was closed.
Oh, dear. Okay.
Okay.
Breaking through the glass.
Yeah,
I
you got
guess.
your spiked armor, so
Yeah.
I'm going to say you just kind of, with the speed of flight, you kind of burst out through, and you just fly out. We're just going to go with that. Saeleas, you hear this scuffling inside of another room, and 2 doors down, Liberty's like, yes, that one up there. And you go in, and the door is already open. It's been busted down. You go in, and you see Jabin, and he's on the ground, not moving. And you see this Kol Satori form construct going, and then look up. It sees Liberty and goes, comes straight for Liberty, who's kind of right behind you.
May I attack?
Hold on.
I'm ready.
Let me attack.
You are up first.
All right. I'm going to use my Tides of Chaos to get advantage on this attack roll, and I'm going to go for Chromatic Orb. And I should point out, I'm going to do Chromatic Orb as a level 3 spell.
Jeez.
I'm not pulling any punches on this one.
Very angry sorcerer. What type of chromatic orb are you going to be using today? Which selection of chromatic orb?
Probably lightning.
Lightning.
Feels right.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, with advantage. Oh, which means with my elvish thingy, I can roll one of these dice again, right?
Yep. Elven accuracy.
Didn't help. They both ended up 16 plus my 7, so 23 to hit.
23 hits.
5d8.
Romantic orb! Get off my husband! 24 lightning damage.
All right. The chromatic orb that forms above you is larger than normal, and it sparkles with energy and shoots out a lightning beam towards the construct, lighting it up, and it shakes a little bit. Doesn't seem to hurt it as much as you think it should have.
Right. And if I have any movement whatsoever, I'm going to put myself in between. Man, he wants to go after Liberty, right? So actually, I think where I'm standing is exactly right.
Yep. Going back to Sarsa, Jerik.
Well, I believe it's my turn in the initiative, right?
It is your turn, yeah. Top of the round.
First thing I would do is healing word on Nazir just to see if there's any chance of bringing him back. 7 hit points to heal him.
All right, you can mark that spell slot. You won't be
I'm
able to
just doing
see
as
if
a
anything
level.
happened yet.
Well, it's a bonus action.
Okay.
And then she's going to go attempt to tackle the construct. So that's going to be...
Let's do a strength contest here.
Woof.
Woof. Would that be? That's considered a strength check, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So
you have advantage.
enlarged.
Uh huh.
Okay, yeah. So you can roll again.
Assuming
go with that.
Technically,
Yeah, yeah.
should have
Yeah, I'll go with that.
taken advantage of that earlier, by the way, when I was slapping Jerik.
It's still stung.
We'll slap him anyway.
That's a 9.
Okay, so you're grappling him just barely. You kind of manage to get like you grab him in a place where it's having trouble kind of turning and moving. So it is grappled.
Yep.
It is going to it's going to try to break the grapple with a strength check. So another strength check.
You have
But I
advantage.
still
on
You
it.
have advantage. So roll twice. I'm going to roll once.
That's going to be a 15.
Hey.
Okay, it rolled 22.
Well,
So it just busts out of that grapple and throws you back. You land bigger. You're bigger than it. I mean, just barely. But it's good, like 8 feet tall. So that's its move. Jerik, what's your turn?
I have another ability I can use as a bonus action called Hexblade's Curse.
Yes. Yeah.
Which is would increase my damage. It also would make a 19 count as a crit, and it would heal me a little bit if I take out my enemy. So I'll lay that on it and then attack it some more. Come on, 20s. Nope. But plenty to hit, so it'll be 9 plus 14.
You have a plus 14?
9 plus
With
14
the-
is 23.
With the sacred
That's 23.
weapon.
23 and higher than 23.
Yeah, that hits.
That'd be 24 damage, and I'll probably smite it again. So 24. So a total of
27? 37.
37 damage altogether, smiting it once again.
Crazy.
Wow. That's awesome. All right, so it just takes this kind of crackling slash to the chest. The sword is like, yes, enact its damage, Jerik, Dark Harbor. Sorry.
Torm.
Just this one time, I'm gonna let you cheer me on, Joe, because this is going about as well as I need it to.
Coach, you're flying outside of the window, and as far as you can tell, it's not pursuing you. Where do you want to fly?
I'm breaking into the window the other window.
2 doors down.
Two doors down window.
Another band that Exploding Heart introduced me
There's 3
to.
doors. In this realm, it's 2 doors.
Two doors down.
So you go into a window, and what you see? Oh man, hold on.
Well, I
Okay.
see what they're seeing, right?
Yeah. So, but from behind, you're going
Yeah.
through the window, and you see a construct, the Colsatori construct, running into the hallway. It knocks Saeleas with a shoulder check. Liberty sees it coming towards it, and she just runs down the hallway in the direction that you came. It slams into you. You go flying across and hitting the edge of the wall, and you are knocked prone. It chases, and you're flying right after it, but it's chasing down Liberty and takes its sword and then slashes at her. She's already been attacked. and she was not able to get away, even though she's very fast. It was just a little bit faster, and it slashes at the halfling, and you see Liberty's form. Even though you're prone, you see her form fall down on the ground in the hallway, and it continues to kind of fly ahead. Coach, you're right behind it, and you're flying you're about 10 feet away from where it is and where it just slashed down Liberty.
But this is not Jabin.
It's not Jabin. You saw Jabin's form on the ground.
on the ground.
So you can decide if you wanted to like stop where Jabin was, or if you kind of kept going.
Yeah, I guess when I see the construct leave the room, I don't know he's going after Liberty.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna try and do a medicine, like try and if Jabin is unconscious, I'll try and stabilize him.
Okay, you go up to him. He's not moving. Can you do a medicine check?
Yeah, can I do a medicine check to see if I can help?
He's been badly hurt.
Yeah. I figured that much. Getting it ready. Natural 20.
Woo.
-1. So 19.
All right. From what you know about pressure points and anatomy in the body, you see where major arteries have been hit and there's bleeding and bruising. You kind of do a couple of wraps, pull out some materials that you have with you. You put some pressure on some of the wounds, and you do a little bit of CPR with Jabin, and then he. Oh God!
Hey, you're alive!
Oh, thank God.
Thank goodness! Oh man,
he's not. He kind of immediately goes unconscious again, but he's stable. He's at 0 hit points.
Wait, Saeleas, we got to get out of here.
Take him. Fly him somewhere safe.
I'm all out of fly juice.
Oh, I didn't know that was a thing. Help me.
No, I'll take him. I'll take him.
Okay.
What about you?
I'll find my way out.
Make sure you do that, Saeleas.
All right. Okay.
Well, he can't carry both of us.
I can't carry both of them.
All right. We'll come back to that in a
I'm
second.
being encouraging, okay?
Good.
All
right.
Don't die.
I have a plan.
All right.
Now that my husband is not dead.
I'm at 12
Thank you,
HP, I'm
Coach.
hurting.
Back to the other room. Jerik has just dealt a large amount of damage to the construct you guys are fighting. Colsatori goes around and goes to grab Sarsa, and it is kind of reaching out its arm, and just then you kind of see this crackling, and it goes, and you see a rabbit kind of fall right in front of you, and it just turns into a rabbit, and this little black and purple bunny goes boom, boom, and then Nuzir, who's on the ground holding his
Yeah.
says right behind you, goes, kill the bunny. Gives you a chance to walk up on this rabbit that's kind of shocked in terms of like, what just happened here? And you gather that he probably cast some sort of a polymorph spell or something on that.
Yep.
What would you like to do?
Well, I'm gonna try and slam him with my mace now. I'm assuming I get some kind of advantage or something. Bonus advantage.
You don't get an advantage because it's a bunny, but I mean, you you can certainly attack it. And then we'll
step
say
on it.
you can also attack it at the same time.
Yeah, I do that.
Okay, so both of you roll attack rolls. I'll say with advantage just because it is confused and it's a bunny.
Thank
You're
God.
much bigger.
That's a 19.
19, all right, good.
Can't hit this bunny.
Yeah,
I mean, both above 20.
and you're
Do a
flanking
lot of
it,
that.
so, you know.
Yeah, a lot of hits.
Okay, give me some damage.
25. I will smite this bunny if I need to, though.
I don't think the bunny has very many hit points.
13.
There's a creature I
Oh wait, no,
never
that's a
want to
lie.
fight.
Yeah, 13 damage from me.
Okay.
I'm not a melee attacker.
All right, so here's what happens. You guys attack it kind of like smash, slash, slash. the bunny goes and kind of immediately goes and forms back into the construct, but it looks really badly like, and it's kind of moving and it's barely hanging on. It's just like, and it takes its sword and it slashes at Sarsa because it comes back to life. It has a turn. 23 to hit
That's gonna hit.
and 23 to hit.
Those are both gonna hit, but that first one's gonna hit, and you know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah,
right?
sure.
Yeah, because I get a couple of those.
Well, this happens first.
So you can give me that
So
damage.
16 and 17.
Well, but it's gonna. The first hit, I get a reaction, right?
Okay.
So the first one is 16. You said that's slashing damage.
Mm-hmm.
So that's gonna be 8 damage.
Okay.
And then my reaction to that first hit is gonna be my Tempest. And I'm gonna go ahead and use my Channel Divinity on this one.
Okay.
So he's gotta make a dex save.
14.
14's gonna fail.
Okay.
So he's gonna take 16 lightning damage.
All right. Describe your victory.
He slashes at me with his hit,
Yeah.
and it hits. And then she just looks back,
Kinda
and gives
wince,
him-
like,
She gives him a little wink, and a bolt of lightning rushes out and
Yeah.
just short circuits all of his like armor. He lights
Falls
up.
back. Nuzir is on the ground saying, "Let's not do that again.
Right.
Something has gone terribly wrong in this palace."
Yeah, I would say yes.
We'll talk about this later, but we're looking for our friend. Do you know where we can find Jabin?
He's in the West Wing.
Right, you're gonna have to give him word.
I'll be fine. He's in the second floor of the West Wing. It's where the residential area is.
All right, let's go.
I'm gonna
Hold
pick
on.
up. I'm gonna
Bartleby?
grab
Little Bartleby?
the Farsleby.
Okay.
And I'm gonna put him piggyback style on my back.
Wait, first
'Cause
I go
I'm
to him.
bleeding.
I look at Bartleby and say like, "Hey, you've seen Kishara, right? Can you be Kishara?"
Yes, I can.
Here, I'll put my hand on him and lay on hands 10 HP of healing.
Oh, that feels so nice. Thank you so much. And yes, is this form better?
Yeah, it's good. If you see another one of these guys, tell him to tell him something. Let's go.
Oh, all right. I'll follow your lead. And then Nuzir casts this. You see this kind of glowing purple kind of door form around you, and it goes. Get together. Go.
We go.
We go!
A mystical kind of purple energy door opens up. Jerik and Sarsa come through right in front of where you are, and you guys see Saeleas on the ground. No Jabin.
Saeleas, were we too late?
No, Coach! Coach got Jay out of here! You have to save Liberty! And I point out the door.
Okay. Down the hallway, about 50 feet down, you see Liberty on the ground, motionless.
We go.
No construct?
No construct. It has moved away. And Saeleas, you saw it kind of after it struck Liberty. It flew out of the foyer and continued out.
Check on Liberty, and then the construct went that way!
I'll run towards her and slide onto my knees and lay on hands. Liberty.
So you kind of channel some of your paladin energy. You touch her back. She's heavily hurt. Concentrating. Nothing happens.
I don't think I can. She's gone. We gotta go.
She's gone.
Yeah, when you're gone, you're gone. We gotta go.
Right.
I should have protected her better!
Are we going after that other construct then? Or should we try and catch up to Jabin and Coach and make sure they're safe?
I don't know. Let's find if we get to the construct with Kishara, then maybe she can stop it.
Right. All right, let's go.
And we'll
That's
run
not
down.
really her, is it?
It's not. Come on. Are you okay? Do you need healing?
I'm okay, I just got knocked down.
Come on with us. Let's go.
Okay!
Coach, where are you flying with Jabin?
Coach is flying in the middle of the city. He's not going to go anywhere that he's gone before.
Okay.
So he's not going back to the ship. He's going to drop down somewhere kind of randomly, somewhere dark. I gotta get somewhere safe. And he needs some help. I don't even know anybody here. This is terrible.
Oh no, poor Coach.
I wonder if there's other dwarves around.
I'm gonna set down Jabin as best I can.
Yep.
And in like an alley way, and I'm gonna try and wander out onto the street and say, "Help! Hey, help! Is there a doctor or somebody who can help out? My friend here is really badly hurt. Hello?"
And behind you, you hear in your head,
Well, looks like I have to save you again.
and you turn around and you see Ramara.